A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to the valedictory session of CHSN 2020. Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh feels immensely proud to organize International Conference on Computer Vision, High Performance Computing, Smart Devices and Networks by Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I solemnly invite all to the valedictory session of CHSN 2020. Now I invite Professor D. Haritha Madam, Head of the Department, CSE, UCEK, JN2K, Convener, CHSN 2020 onto the dais. I invite Mrs. Dhanlakshmi to honor Madam with a bouquet. Thank you, Dhanlakshmi. Now I invite Dr. B.N. Jagadish, Organizing Secretary, CHSN 2020 onto the dais. I invite Kanti Rekha to honor her with a bouquet. Guest of honor, Professor B. Balakrishna sir, Principal, University College of Engineering, JN2K, onto the dais. I request Mrs. Aruna to honor sir with a bouquet. Thank you, Aruna. Now I invite guest of honor, Professor GVR Prasadaraju sir, Rector, JN2K, Kakinada, onto the dais. I invite Mrs. C.H. Sabita to honor sir with a bouquet. Thank you, Sabita. Now I invite guest Venkat Erubandi, Founder CEO, Noblesoft Technologies Incorporation, USA, to the virtual platform of valedictory session. Now I invite Chief Guest of today's event, Professor Raghu Korrapati, former Commissioner for Higher Education, USA, and Professor, School of Management, USA, to the virtual platform of valedictory session. Now I request Professor D. Haritha Madam, Head of the Department, CSE, UCEK, JN2K, Convener, CHSN 2020, to address the gathering.
Respected Chief Guest of today's function, Professor Raghu B. Korrapati sir, respected distinguished guest, Mr. Venkat Erubandi sir, respected guest of honors, Professor GVR Prasadaraju sir, and Professor B. Balakrishna sir, respected General Chair, Professor C.H. Satyanarayana sir, Organizing Secretary, Dr. B.N. Jagadish, dignitaries of the dais, staff, students and participants. I welcome all for the valedictory function of International Conference on Computer Vision, High Performance Computing, Smart Devices and Networks. I hope all the participants have gained the knowledge and better understanding of applications in various fields. Hope this conference has imparted the knowledge of new perspectives to the participants. This virtual conference acted as a platform for researchers to acquire the knowledge, discussions and sharing the emerging tech trends with the 3 tracks. The conference also benefited students with tremendous opportunity to discuss with leading researchers and scholars. The faculty is benefited with the discrimination of knowledge and sharing experiences in dealing real world problems. The discussions and deliberations of this conference not only help the participants but will also be added value to the institution mission. A total of 55 papers are accepted for presentation among the 150 plus papers, and these papers are reviewed carefully by different reviewers who are from various reputed organizations like IITs, NITs and universities. The acceptance rate of conference is around 35%. The conference arranged with 8 different sessions with eminent persons from reputed institutions have acted with session chairs. The keynote speakers are from different international reputed universities. Various awards like Young Researcher Award, Best Women Award, Science and Technology Award are given to the 12 members during this CHN 2020 in the inauguration session. Best Paper Award will be given to 2 members during the CHN 2020 valedictory session. I thank our Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor M. Ramalingaraj Sir for supporting to conduct this conference. I thank our Rector Sir for Dr. G.V.R. Prasad Rao Sir for his encouragement towards this conference. Thank you very much, sir. I especially thank our Registrar and General Chair for giving support in every aspect too for conducting this conference. With SAR initiation only decided to conduct this conference. With SAR encouragement, commitment and dedication only you are successfully completed this conference. I thank Principal Sir, Dr. Balkrishna Sir for giving permission and allotting alumni auditorium for conducting of this conference and supporting in every aspect too. Thank you very much, sir. I thank all the staff, delegates and guests, other students and participants for making this conference successful. I especially thank research scholars for their support throughout the program. I request all the members to extend your support and cooperation for the coming future events. I thank each and everyone who helped to conduct this conference and making it as a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Now I request Dr. B.N. Jagadish, Organizing Secretary, CHSN 2020, to address the gathering.
Good evening all, respected dignitaries on the dais, our rector sir and our principal sir, Balakrishna garu, our head of the department, computer science and engineering, Dr. D. Harita madam, and online two eminent personalities are there. One Professor Raghu Korrapati garu, who accepted our invitation for today's valedictory function, as well as Venkat Erubandi garu, who is one of the best friend of our Guru Professor C.S. Sachinarayana garu. Thank you very much, sir. And Mr. Naresh Babu Moppalneni, and from Assistant Professor and N.T. Silchar, who supported us very well. Very good, today's friends, print and electronic media. A very good evening all. It's really an overwhelming experience to talk about the prestigious conferences CHSN 2020. I'm very much fortunate to express the token of gratitude to our Guru on successful completion of 25 doctorals at various renowned universities. A degree PhD is a diamond in the crown of everyone's achievement, but making 25 doctorals awarded an atonement. I feel utmost proud to be one of them. Actually, I have no words to talk about this splendid occasion. I wholeheartedly thank everyone who supported me directly and indirectly and completing the event literatively. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Now I request guest of honor, Professor G.V.R. Prasad Raju sir, Rector, JN2K Kakinada, to address the gathering. Now I request the guest of honor, Professor B. Balakrishna sir, Principal, University College of Engineering, JN2K, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Radhika. I'm right, Radhika? Yeah. Good evening to all. Respected dignitaries on the dais. The beloved Rector, Professor G.V.R. Prasad Raj garu, and Head of Department Computer Science, Dr. Harita, and the Organizing Secretary Jagadish, and of the dais, the scholars of CHSN like Krishna and Vamsi and all, Rajkumar, other, I don't know the names of all the scholars of C.S. Sachinarayana and other participants, and online, Raghu Korapati Garu. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
And
Hello.
Venkat Virubandi Garu. And my friend, Dr. Naresh Muppalneni. I think he is traveling on the way. Print and electronic media. A good evening to all. Yesterday I have started this inaugural function of computer vision, high performance computing, smart devices and networks. I am very happy now we are in the Platinum Jubilee celebrations. So we planned the year-long celebrations of Platinum Jubilee celebrations also, and this is the one of the major conference in that occasion. That's why we have provided logo also, the 75 years logo right side of this banner. And the title of this conference is CHSN, that is Computer Vision, High Performance Computing, Smart Devices and Networks. Though the title reflects 4 different technologies, the world is running on these 4 parallelly. Whether we are in the remote rural area or working in MNC in a busy city, all of us are being dependent on these 4 aspects. Previously, we can only identify a person or any object with image processing algorithms, but nowadays we not only identify an object but also with much more accuracy through deep learning. Here is where the computer vision plays the role. If we see the high performance computing, which is used for solving advanced problems and performing research activities through computer modeling, simulation and analysis. More than all of us, our children and aged parents, irrespective of their ages, will tell and know about mobiles, which is smart devices. People are becoming smart, active and quick with the help of smart devices. Technology has come into our houses and spreading without any limit. Utilizing IoT has made machines to act smart. And finally, to say the statement, the world is small. We are all connected through easy methods, simple way communication and staying in touch simply through networks. And of course, nowadays we are all depending on the internet. Even as a farmer family, I know the difficulties of facing the farmers. Suppose today this internet helps us what the farm is going in the field, what type of damage is there. If you search in the internet through mobile, and immediately what type of medicine is needed or whatever the pesticide is needed, it will be there in the net, and accordingly he will order through online only, and automatically within days it will be dispatched to the farmers, to their homes. But when my father is doing cultivation, we have to go for nearly 20 kilometers to get all these pesticides or any something for the need of the farming. So it takes maybe 1 or 2 days also. But now with the help of the smart computers or maybe IoT, this is within days it is happening. So this is the technology, how the enhancing. And I thank the organizers and congratulate them for coining this kind of title and concepts on which the daily activities are dependent on. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I request guest of honor, Professor GVR Prasadaraju, sir, Rector, JN2K Kakinada, to address the gathering.
Again, a warm welcome to you all for the last program of 2-day international conference. Let me welcome my good friend, respectable person, Dr. Raghu Korapati garu. Lot of memories with him, and a nice gentleman and a good smiley face. I am happy to associate with him for this validity function. The chief guest of this program, and we have another gentleman, Mr. Venkat. We also welcome him for this validity function. The president of today's program, the organizing secretary, Dr. Jagdish, and Madam Harita, head of computer engineering department, and my friend principal, Professor Balakrishna, and my dear participants and student friends and all faculty. As you have enriched with the complete knowledge on CHSN conference and the deliberations, particularly from international speakers and renowned personalities like Professor Alampara garu and Raghu garu. You might be enriched with a lot of knowledge, lot of innovations, and lot of skills for you to develop further in the research forum. The visionary founder vice chancellor of the university, Professor Alampara garu. Earlier, Professor Hamchandra Reddy garu, the chairman State Council of Education, as the chief guest for inauguration. And almost all the 2 days, it is went on very well. And the knowledge gained in this conference, definitely it is going to help you in future in developing the research skills and advancement in technology. And actually the validity function maybe would like to hear the remarks or the opinion of participants about the workshop, and we are happy to welcome, and whatever the issues definitely will be taking up in future, and will able to complete successfully for the next year and next year also. I hope by 2021 or 2022, the papers which are published in the conference, this conference, definitely they are going to be get a place in IEEE transactions. That I hope. I request or invite the organizing committee members to work in this direction. Definitely the conference will be much more successful if you could be able to achieve that also. Anyway, I thank all the participants and also the speakers for their valuable address from the speakers and the presence of the participants. And the record achievement of Professor C.S. Satyanarayana, the students of Students Satyanarayana, about 25 PhD students. It is extremely happy and delighted to note that all the 25 PhD scholars are with him in getting good name to their guide. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Mrs. G. Suryakaleshwari to introduce distinguished guest Venkat Erubandi, founder CEO, Nobles of Technologies Incorporation, USA, to the gathering.
Venkat Erubandi is the founder CEO of Nobles of Technologies Incorporation, USA, UK, Mexico, India. He graduated from IIT Chennai, India, after obtaining his BTech from NIT Kurukshetra, India. He has many awards, recognitions and certifications in his name. If you are Ernest Young Entrepreneur of the Year, New Jersey in 2008, 2011, 2013. An entrepreneur by passion, Venkat founded NobleSoft to make difference in the world through the technology. Whether it is artificial intelligence or machine learning or algo trading, he firmly believes that people come out of technology. It is no wonder that the motto of NobleSoft is do right. Prior to NobleSoft, Mr. Venkat found Indora Capital, a financial capital markets company based out of Texas, USA. He also co-founded and exited Vedisoft, a software services company based out of New Jersey, USA. Under his joint leadership, Vedicsoft won numerous awards multiple years in a row, including #1 Best Place to Work in New Jersey in 2011, INC 500 Fastest Growing Companies in America 2007 to 2012, NJ Finest, the finest company in New Jersey 2004 to 2008, and Silicon India, fastest growing Indian IT companies in USA 2008 to 2012. Thank you.
Now I request distinguished guest Venkat Erubandi, founder CEO, to address the gathering.
Good evening. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. In fact, good morning to Dr. Koropati. I'm actually calling from Texas, so it's actually very, very early morning for me. So I understand that the effort Dr. Koropati must have taken to get ready for this conference. So, good morning to everyone to the people in the West Coast, and good evening to the people in the East Coast. When I got a call from Dr. C.H. Satyanarayana, my good friend, I was actually pleasantly surprised because the name of the conference, CHSN, even though it says computer vision, high performance computing, smart devices, and networks, it reminds me of his initials, Dr. C.H. Satyanarayana. So I'm not really sure if anybody noticed that coincidence, but C.H. Satyanarayana 2020. But even before we talk about Dr. Satyanarayana, first of all, I would like to congratulate JNTU Kakinada for organizing this great conference, even through the pandemic, and then especially the computer science and engineering department, Dr. Jagdish Garu, Dr. Harita Garu, and Dr. Prasad Raj Garu, and so many other distinguished professors, especially Dr. C.H. Satyanarayana. In fact, I had to call him Dr. Satyanarayana Garu, even though he's my friend, for the amazing journey he has had so far. 25 PhDs is not a easy task. So I congratulate him, not only him, but all the students that studied under him. So, I come from the industry. So let me get started. I actually prepared a couple of slides. And then at the end, if everybody is okay, I want to talk maybe a minute about my association with Dr. Satyanarayana Garu. And then with that, I'll conclude. So let me get started. It's going to take around 3-4 slides. I'm going to talk about the actual computer vision, the high performance computing, the smart devices, and the networks. So that's the one that on the left side. That's me. Even though my camera is not working, so that's me. And NobleSoft is the company that I founded this time. So I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I'm sure everyone must have spoken about the actual research on CHSN, but I'm going to take a minute to talk about the real world applications. So we're talking about the computer vision, which is the audio, video, and the high performance computing. That includes the edge computing and the cloud computing, and then probably the IoTs, the smart devices, and then the networks. So when you talk about networks, it could be blockchain, it could be artificial intelligence, or the neural networks. So for me, uh, even though the research is pretty exciting, the real world applications of CHSN, that is actually pretty impressive. There is actually a gap between what is needed in the industry versus what is actually being offered by the researchers. For me, the one company that embodies actually all these qualities is Tesla. Yeah, again, it may not be appropriate for this conference, but let me take 1 minute to talk about why Tesla actually incorporates all the qualities of CHSN. So this is the only company that is striving for level 5 autonomous driving, and Tesla uses 8 cameras that are fused together, and it actually does 50 simultaneous tasks, and there is no computer that can actually that can compute all these things easily. So there is not one CPU, not one GPU. So that's why Tesla created its own computer. It's a FSD, the fully self-driving, and it actually created a HydraNet architecture. Um, you know, um, and then it not only collects the data, it not only analyzes the data, but it actually um, uses it analyzes the data using neural networks, artificial intelligence, and then it completes the loop. So this is Tesla is kind of pretty amazing when it comes to CHSN. And then um, if you're looking at the computer vision tasks of any autonomous vehicle has to do, these are some of the things. It has to. There are. Okay, I don't want to get into the details, but primarily, the traffic lights, the crosswalks, and the road markings and the road signs. It has to analyze all these things simultaneously. So for a researcher, probably the CHN may mean simply uh, a paper or maybe a patent. But for a real world company like Tesla, it is actually life and death. It makes one mistake, it could result in a fatality. So that's why even though the computer vision, even though whatever the researchers are talking about, Tesla has taken it to the highest level possible. And this is the computer that Tesla designed, the FSD, and all the cameras, all the 8 cameras, they're fused with radar. We're not talking about the LiDAR here. It's actually Tesla competes with the LiDAR technology. And then this is the HydraNet. It analyzes each task simultaneously using different heads of the neural network. So for me, when I thought about CHSN, yeah, Tesla, that is the only company. Actually, that is the epitome of CHSN. So um, at any time, at every forward pass, there are 4,096 images that are being processed. So, so Tesla created its own FSD and HydraNet architecture. So again, the applied research, it will be much more meaningful when you apply that to the real world applications. Whether it is SpaceX or whether it is autonomous driving or whether it is mapping of the moon surface, or any of these real world applications. I think the gaming and all these are at the low end, but there are higher applications in the world that utilize CHSN. So once again, I really congratulate JNTU and the Computer Science and Engineering Department for choosing this topic and conducting this conference even through the pandemic. This is a great achievement, and at the end, if the guests permit, I want to share probably a minute regarding my association with Dr. Satyanarayana. See, he and I, we did our high school, from the APR school Puligadda. That was actually for the meritorious students in the district of Krishna. He came up so hard in life. He is an inspiration to a generation of students, a generation of actually people. My friends, my folks from back home, they still remember Dr. Satyanarayana. I mean, actually at that time he was just Satyanarayana. They still remember, fondly recollect all the memories of him, the way he worked hard, the way he came up in his life. And at that time he was just, if I may get into probably a Telugu word, ఆయన విలేజ్ లో ఒక పశువుల కాపరి. అక్కడి నుంచి the way he came up is like pretty inspiring. And from that stage to actually to complete degree and to actually complete computer science engineering, and then to actually complete a doctorate, and then going on to actually guide another 25 students. Wow. So hats off, Dr. Satyanarayana garu. That's all I would say. And computer science and computer sciences and engineering department is very fortunate to have him and then JNTU is very fortunate to have him as a registrar. Not to diminish any of the other accomplishments of any of the guests here, but I just wanted to share my memories of Dr. Satyanarayana garu. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Mrs. Anjani to introduce to chief guest of today's event, Professor Raghu Korrapati, former Commissioner for Higher Education USA and Professor, School of Management USA, to the gathering.
Good evening to all. Professor Raghu B. Korrapati is a senior core faculty member, Professor of PhD in Management Program and former Commissioner of Higher Education USA. Dr. Korrapati got his BS from Amravati University, MTech from Andhra University, MS from University of South Carolina, MBA from Webster University and PhD from Nova Southeastern University. He is alumni in JNTUK Kakinada, pursued DSE, Doctor of Science in CSE from JNTUK. He has more than 23 degrees in hand and the list continues. He has published a couple of books, of which 108 Pearls of Wisdom has become popular and it translated into many languages. Since the year 2000, Dr. Korrapati has extensive academic and industrial experience leading the design, development and implementation of cost-effective, high-performance technology solutions to meet challenging business needs. He is a member of the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award Board of Examiner from 2005 to 2006. Dr. Korrapati is an elected fellow of the Institution of Electronics and Telecommunications. Dr. Korrapati is now on the Fulbright Specialist. Thank you.
Hope you all can see me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I go ahead?
So now I request chief guest of today's event, Professor Raghu Korrapati, sir, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Amma. Great to see all of you, and good evening to Kakinada. every time, whenever I remember about Kakinada, JNTUK, I remember a few people that comes to my mind. You know who comes to my mind first? Mr. Prasad, photograph, who is taking photographs. Mr. Ishwar, journalist, who writes about these events. I always believed, a picture is worth of 1,000 words. And the photographs that Ishwar and Prasad takes over last several years, it reminds me all those memorable events that our Rector Garu told. Whenever I remember about JNTUK, I remember about the book I wrote, soft skills book, 108 Pearls of Wisdom for College of Student. The first skill for a college student or a researcher should have, smile on your face. Smile on your face. And you have a great example on the stage who has the best smile in entire JNTUK, Mr. Dr. Prasad Raj Garu. So watch him whenever he smiles and always role model after that smile. And it is great to see the international conference on computer vision, high performance computing, smart devices and networks. In our computer science days, we call all of these in pattern recognition, image processing, and nowadays we call Internet of Things, IoT. If you think of IoT, you covered this conference theme. If you remember exactly 13 months back, in November 2019, University Grants Commission, UGC in India, published a memorandum to all universities. You remember what that memorandum is? The memorandum is to have 30 hours of classroom instructions for all research scholars on two areas, academic publishing and publication misconduct. Academic publishing and publication misconduct. And it is great to see JNTU Kakinada is taking steps towards reaching that goal. I am yet to see courses on academic publishing in various Indian universities. I hope Rector Garu and Principal Garu on the stage can take the UGC memo and start be a leader in at least in our southeastern coastal districts to start courses on academic publishing and publication misconduct. As a distinguished guest said, CHSN, stands for our founder for this conference, Dr. Satyanarayana. I commend him fully because there is one statistic I'm sure all of you know. In a lifetime, a professor will award generally 25 doctoral students. Remember that statistic. In a lifetime, one professor will award 25 PhD graduates. Whereas Dr. Satyanarayana Garu, I think he has 15 more years of service, at least to my knowledge. And he reached this statistic so early in his lifetime. I don't think any other professor in Indian context has reached that statistic, 25 PhDs so far, because generally in Indian context, 25 PhDs in lifetime. So I commend Satyanarayana Garu for that. As I said, there are people on the stage, or Rector Garu. Whenever I remember Rector Garu, I remember two things about him. One, smile on his face. Second, he is a role model for university and industry interaction. I will repeat that word. We always say PPP, private and public interaction, university and industry interaction. He invented university and interaction some 20 years back at JNTUK. He made so much money. He brought so much money by doing consulting in his area of work and bringing money to that university. He is a great role model because the theme of the conference is networks. I know networks, we mean IoTs and computer networks. Networks also means relationship building. Today, if you want to be a successful person like Mr. Venkat Yervandi, you have to be good at relationships. You have to be good at positive relationships. You have to be good at maintaining that positive relationships. And you have a great example for that. We also have Professor Balakrishna Garu, our principal, on the stage. I was going to mention what Dr. Balakrishna mentioned about app building for agricultural families, but he already covered that. Thank you, sir, mentioning all those things. Because what you told is what our first Vice Chancellor's vision. Our first Vice Chancellor, Allam Apparao Garu, told us one thing: lab to land. Lab to land. Whatever you are doing in lab, that has to be utilized in a land someplace. Otherwise, just for the sake of academic MTech thesis and PhD degrees doesn't make any sense unless it is used in public. Lab to land. And that is what you mentioned about, issues about agricultural farming and what now I call is app building. Try to build apps using your computer vision, high performance computing, and smart networks. I also commend Dr. Haritha, who is the convener for this conference, Dr. Radhika. I remember Jagadish, Vamsi, Krishna, all these people, great job, guys, and do it. Remember about, again, going back to UGC guidelines on academic publication and publication misconduct. Remember the keyword, publish or perish. As a scholar, remember that word and continuously preach in your classroom. Publish or perish. That means if you don't publish your thesis, your project, or your research, you will be perished. You know that language. I don't have to explain further. I'm very, very happy to see under Dr. Satish leadership, IBCB conference is taking now, I think, 6 years in a row. In Telugu, we have a saying, Andrulu Aramba Surulu Anantam. Ante anyone can do a first conference. Anyone can do a first international conference, but only heroes can take it every year. So I request the administrators of this conference, Dr. Haritha, Dr. Radhika, Dr. Satyanarayana, Dr. Jagadish, Dr. Naresh, to take this conference a systematic way to future. There should be a second international conference in May. There should be a third international conference in next December. Every year, try to conduct a spring conference and a winter conference twice a year to take it forward, because University Grants Commission gave you a clear mandate to promote academic publishing. If you don't publish, research will be perished. Research will be perished. So to take that 30 hours of classroom teaching and continue the activities. It is also good to see, various research awards were given. I am very, very happy to say, Dr. Naresh shared me the criteria that they used for these scientific awards: best woman researcher, best researcher, young researcher, science and technology. And the way they have gone through all the marking system is incredible. Promote that activity in your local colleges and university. And it is worth mentioning their names here. I looked at their profiles and their portfolios. Dr. Naveen Kumar, Dr. Subbarao, Dr. Satish, Dr. Venkat Reddy, Dr. Madhavi, Dr. Lavanya Devi, Dr. Jayasuma, Dr. K. Lavanya, Dr. Sunita, Dr. Hemabindu, Dr. Samundeswari, Dr. Avanija. It is good to see these best researcher awards given to these outstanding researchers. Remember, outstanding researcher will have the very first skill, what our rector garu have, best smile on their face. Best smile. When you have a best smile on your face, you can do anything. You can do anything. So my messages are very simple. Remember my hand here. I am saying hello to all. You know what I am saying? Always remember the 5 sections in a paper, academic publishing paper, 5 chapters in an MTech thesis, 5 chapters in a PhD. Five. Whenever I say this, I am not saying hello to you. I am saying 5 chapters in a thesis, 5 sections in a academic publishing paper. Introduction, literature review, methodology, results, summary, conclusions, and further research. Mr. Prasad, photographer, can recite this. Mr. Ishwar, journalist, can recite this. They will never forget in their lifetime. Whenever I say this, I'm asking people to remember about 5 chapters in a dissertation, 5 chapters in an MTech project, and 5 sections in an article, 5 pages in a conference paper, and 25 pages in a journal paper. Introduction, literature review, methodology, results, summary and conclusions, and further research. 5 things. Always, wave at your students, wave at your colleagues. When you are waving, you are asking them to do 5 chapter model. Introduction, literature review, methodology, results, summary and conclusions. Introduction is what is the problem, purpose, research question. Literature review is who said what, how it is related to the problem. Who said what, how it is related to the problem. Methodology is a roadmap to solve the problem. There is no right or wrong in methodology. Methodology is a roadmap to solve the problem. And chapter 4 is results. Results is nothing but do exactly what you said you will do it in methodology and document it. Document your methodology, that will be results, and rewrite first 4 chapters, that will be chapter 5. If written well, if it is written well, chapter 5 should be your publishable paper. But most Indian PhDs, they will conclude with 2 pages in last chapter. That is not right. Last chapter should be 25 pages. If it is written well, it is the publishable paper. So my message to all of you, I'm waving my hand. I'm asking you to promote the 5 chapter model, academic publishing, and follow the UGC guidelines of 30 hours of in-classroom training on academic publishing. I am giving you 3 requests to these conference organizers. And again, I am naming them: Dr. Radhika, Dr. Jagadish, Dr. Haritha, Dr. Satyanarayana, and Dr. Naresh. 5 things. First thing is continue this conference twice a year. Continue this conference twice a year, spring conference and winter conference. And I said, we don't want to be Aramba Swaratvam. We don't want to be Aramba Swaratvam. We have to be the heroes, research heroes. And to be a hero, you have to conduct minimum 5 conferences. You will get credibility only after 6th international conference. 6th international conference. And how do you do 6th international conference is up to the administrator. My second point to the administrators for this conference: start a journal in association with the conference. Every conference will have a journal. Conference will have proceedings. Journal will disseminate, various things of the, There is nothing wrong to have international journal on computer vision, high performance computing, smart devices and networks. JCHSN. JCHSN, International Journal on Computer Vision, High Performance Computing, Smart Devices and Networks. And you have great people on the editorial board. Your starting editorial board is your best researchers award winners. You can start from there. So my first request is continue this conference twice a year. Second request is start a journal. And third request is take initiative on UGC memorandum from November 2019. 30 hours of classroom instruction on academic publishing. Take the initiative. During these conferences and seminars, conduct those sessions. Or develop a curriculum at college level or university level. Promote this curriculum to MTech classes and BTech classes. 30 hours. You can greatly, proudly say in your self-study documents, in your NAC accreditation reports, in your NBA accreditation reports, that we are the first institution in this area to have a curriculum on academic publication, publication misconduct, best practices in publication, and we are the first. And be heroes. So 3 things for conference administrators: continue the conference twice a year, start a journal, and develop seminar based on UGC guidelines. I have 2 requests for audience who are listening or to the participants. 2 requests. In your BE or BTech, MTech classes, don't leave a student without publishing. Every BTech student must attend a conference. Every BTech, BE student, MCA student must attend a conference like this and publish in a conference. Second, every MTech student must publish 1 conference article and 1 journal article. Every MTech student must publish 1 conference and 1 article. And remember our founding Vice Chancellor words, lab to land. Whatever they are publishing, whatever they are developing, they must be utilized somewhere, as Dr. Balakrishna Garu said, lab to land. So with that, my 5 messages, I'm concluding, and I hope to be in person there, but I could not be there. My 5 messages are, first 5 is about chapters: introduction, literature review, methodology, results, summary, conclusions, and further research. That is, whenever we are waving our hand and when we are shaking our hand, we are saying people to do, publish. If we don't do it, research will perish. That is my 5 messages to the people. My 5 messages, other 5 messages, 3 are for conference administrators. Continue this conference twice a year. Start a journal and develop seminar on UGC guidelines, academic publishing, publication misconduct. And the remaining 2 are for audience, BE and MTech. Make sure they publish and they attend a conference using our lab to land approach. As I said, Prasad Garu is a role model for industry university interaction, correct? You have a great opportunity. People like Mr. Venkat Yerubandi, look at his profile on LinkedIn. He is a great achiever. I admire him. I wish I could be like him. So you have these kind of people available when you are attending the conference. Invite them and do a collaborative projects that has industry and university collaboration. I want to thank Dr. Haritha, Dr. Satyanarayana, and Dr. Raju Garu, and also thank the opportunity of our existing Vice Chancellor, Professor Ramalinga Raju Garu, and Rayalaseema Vice Chancellor Anand Rao Garu, and also Andhra Pradesh Council of Higher Education, Hemchandra Reddy Garu, who came and talked to us. With that, I am closing, and happy holidays to everyone.
Thank you, sir. Now I'm announcing Best Paper Award of CHSN 2020. Dr. Raghu Chandra Garimanda, Associate Professor, NIT Surathkal, is awarded with Best Paper Award. He will join the session in virtual mode. Now I request the dignitaries to present the certificate to Dr. O. Srinivasarao sir, JN2K, as session chair. Now I request the dignitaries to present the certificate to Dr. P. Satish, MVGR College of Engineering, as session chair.
Thank you.
Now I request the dignitaries to present the certificate to Dr. G. Chamundeshwari as session chair.
please. Madam, please. Artha, madam, please. Thank you.
Now I request the dignitaries to present the certificate to Dr. E. Sudarshan, Sumati Reddy Institute of Technology for Women as Session Chair.
Please, sir. Thank you.
Now I request the dignitaries to present the participation certificate to Dr. R.V.S. Lalita.
Paper presentation certificate.
It is paper presentation certificate.
Madam, please, madam. Madam, ask this, sir. Yes, madam. Thank you.
Now I request the dignitaries to present the certificate to Dr. Shaikh Jamalesh. Next, I request the members to present the certificate to Mrs. P. G. K. Sirisha.
Madam, please. Thank you.
Next, I request the members to present the certificate to Mrs. G. Kumari.
Madam, please. Thank you.
Now, I request the members to present the certificate to Mrs. G. Surya Kaleshwari. Next, I request the members to give the certificate to Dr. S. Krishna.
Madam, please.
Next, I request the members to give the certificate to Dr. D. Raju.
Madam, please.
Now, I request the members to give the special gift to Dr. D. Raju. Next, I request the members to give the certificate to Mrs. C. S. Savita.
Madam, please.
Now, I request the members to give the certificate to Mrs. Y. Anita. Now, I request the members to give the certificate to Mr. N. Satyanandam. Now, I request the members to give the certificate to Mrs. Anjani. I request the members to give the certificate to Mr. Vijay Raju. Now I request the members to give the certificate to Professor Rameshwaraya. Now I request any one of the member in the audience to give the feedback of CHSN 2020.
Today's valedictory session, Honorable Rector of the JNT University, Prasadaraj Garu, and Honorable Principal Balakrishna Garu. And today's this prestigious conference, international conference convener and head of the department, Computer Science, Haritha Madam Garu, and organizing secretary of this event, Jagdish Garu, and various department faculty members and my dear student friends. And awardee, Best Young Research Award people, and Women Research Awardees. So I would like to share a few things about this conference. So it is why this conference is very much prestigious. Many people, as Raghu sir told, and Venkat Eravandi told, and even at the time of inaugural session, APSIS chairman also told, the concept of this conference is connecting the people, not only the research, not only the what do you call that kind of any innovation. The concept of this conference is connecting the people as many as and increase the strength of this conference capabilities. So as the research scholars of CHSN, we together around 25 scholars are there. So with cooperation of Haritha Madam and Naresh Babu sir and Dakshinamurthy sir and various extreme supporters from the outside people. So we had a lot of deliberations to how to make this conference success. So hopefully effortless and stainless efforts made by Dr. Jagadish. So with as Raghu sir told, ever smiling face, not only the registrar sir, our Jagadish sir is also there. I can, sorry to register sir, he is following you. So hopefully he is replacing you because the entire university after this rector sir, so he's almost following you sir. So definitely this conscious, behind this conscious successful conference success, so only the Jagadish efforts and Haritha Madam and Naresh Pandit and these 25 scholars. So I can give some inputs about this conference. So this conference not ends at here. So it will continue, as sir told, it will continue. And we together maintaining a 1 lakh seed fund on this CHSN conference team. And it will be distributed and it will be supported to the students who are rural background, they are unable to cope up their studies, are unable to go their further studies. So it will definitely implement on that. And we are going to distribute or any like needy people in the year wise, like NGOs or any orphan homes, about, I think this year 25,000 we donated. So next year it will be increased 50,000 or 1 lakh in Telangana and as well as Andhra. 2 NGOs we are going to adopt it and will distribute the money also. And this year we given Young Research Awards and Women Research Awards. So with CHS and Satyanarayana Sir vision, so in the coming next year, as Naresh Babu told, it will extend to the best and ever best researchers throughout the world, not only India. It will go to the throughout the world, and criteria will be increased very popularly. So criteria also will be increased, and we'll invite the worldwide applications, and we'll give best research awards for the worldwide also. And finally, I thank to all the university bodies and non-teaching staff who made it a success. I thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request the members to give the certificate to 2 more members. So I request Mr. K. Nitalaksheswar Rao to receive the certificate from the dignitaries. Now I request Dr. Vamsi Krishna Raju to take the certificate from the dignitaries. I request any one of the members, still if you want to give the feedback, you can.
Please bear with me for only single minute. Honorable dignitaries on the stage, most respected, most familiar academic visionary of Coastal Corridor, my beloved teacher, Dr. G.V.R. Prasadarajan sir, and dynamic principal, Balakrishna sir, convener of CHSN, Artha Madam, and Jagadish Organizing Secretary, all noble professionals and scholars. At the outset, let me express my deep feel of happiness, pleasure, and pride for having presented myself with this lovely gathering on the occasion of this CHSN conference, international conference. As our rector sir mentioning very early in the yesterday's program, CHSN also stands for C.H. Satyanarayana Garu, of course, computer research, high performance computing, smart devices, and networks. As earlier speaker said, definitely what you call world class scholars, definitely they have what you call Saya, Raghu Parapati sir and Erubandi, Venkat Erubandi sir. They have mentioned their experiences with us. In Telugu there is a slogan, it sounds good in Telugu, that's why I am saying it Telugu. ఏకమైతే విప్లవాలంట, ఏకమైతే ఉపాధ్యాయులంట, విప్లవాలే విశ్వమంట. I'm not talking about social revolution, I'm talking about green revolution of agriculture, blue revolution of aquaculture, and today's digital revolution. I wish that each and every technocrat from this gathering will play their vital role in building our national technologically sound. Thank you, Ananda. Thank you so much.
Sir, I am Vijay Raju from OEC, Deputy General Manager. Sir, I don't want to be recognized as a person from OEC, rather here. I am the alumni of 7983. We collectively constructed the auditorium, and it is my privilege to have the presentation from Sir Rector and Principal Sir. And my name is Vijay Raju, which is written in Electronics and Telecommunication. That's Vijay Raju. And I have attended 3 world fairs in China, Hong Kong, but I didn't get this immense pleasure. But today I got immense pleasure from when I collecting the certificate from our college. Thank you, sir. And I thank to Ragu Korapati garu, Venkat Erabandi garu, Dr. Prasad garu, Balakrishna garu, and Harika garu, and also Jagadish garu for introducing. And also, sir, I am very thankful to you. I got very good knowledge, and this is participated in directly after COVID, and I got a good interaction with the Singapore and Malaysia speakers also. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now I request Dr. G. Chamundeshwari to propose vote of thanks. Good evening, one and all. It has been a pleasure to host the conference at Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Kakinada. We have been very fortunate to have eminent persons from academia and industry. We are sure that all the participants must have benefited attending this conference. We are immensely thankful to the chief patron of this conference, Professor M. Ramalingaraju, Honorable Vice Chancellor, JNTU K. Kakinada. We are thankful to patrons Professor G.V.R. Prasadaraju, Rector, JNTU K. Kakinada, Professor B. Balakrishna, Principal, UCEK, JNTU K. Kakinada, for supporting us in making this conference a grand success. We thank the Honorary Chair, Professor Allamapparao Garu, former Vice Chancellor, JNTU K. Kakinada, Chairman IBCB, Visakhapatnam, for his continuous guidance. We thank General Chair Professor C.H. Satyanarayana, Registrar JNTU K. Kakinada, Professor S.V. Rao, Head CSE IIT Guwahati, Professor Z. Gao, School of Computing, University of Eastern Finland, for the continuous support towards the success of the conference. We thank the Program Chair, Dr. C.H. Sudhakar, National Institute of Technology, Warangal, Telangana, Dr. Naresh Babu, Muppalineni, National Institute of Technology, Silchar, Assam, for the successful organization of this conference. We thank the keynote speakers, Dr. Maude Ma, Nanyang Technological University, Singapore, Dr. Nang Kokwai, Multimedia University, Cyberjaya, Malaysia, for accepting our invitation and gracing our conference, CHSN 2020, to deliver the valuable keynote addresses. We thank the chief guest, Dr. Raghu B. Korapati, the distinguished guest, Mr. Venkat Erabandi, for gracing the occasion to address the participants of the conference. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Venkat. We are inspired by the achievements and your valuable suggestions. Thank you, Dr. Raghu B. Korapati. Sir, the 5 messages have inspired all of us, the participants and the organizers. We would like to propose heartfelt thanks to the session chairs for spending their valuable time. We would like to extend our thanks to the scholars of Dr. C.H. Satyanarayana, Registrar, JNTU K. Kakinada, for the enormous cooperation in organizing this conference. We are thankful to all the reviewers and supporting persons and the publication partners for making this conference a great success. Last but not the least, I thank all the authors, participants, and scholars for making this conference a grand success. Thanks, one and all. Please stand up for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जगति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
जय हिंद।